really crucial too, the ability to feed somebody. Because if you are in a dire straits and then someone says, I'm praying for you, you know, that's probably going to make them mad. And I know this from experience because having fasted before, and then someone says, well, I'm praying for you. And this is just a fast. This is me willingly giving up food for a while. It makes me really mad. I know people don't want to admit stuff like that or say out loud that that made them mad, but it did. But now if you can imagine someone who doesn't even have the option of having food and just hear, well, I'm praying for you, that will probably make them mad too. But that's the point of making worldly wealth for yourself, is because you can make friends. Poverty is another form of oppression, because all ministries take money. Anything you do takes money. But if you are struggling every day, you can't go out and minister to anybody because all your focus is on just trying to keep your head above water. Now, if you're on your last dollar after paying bills, you can't help anybody with that. All you do is you might have 84 cents in the bank and you're just waiting until 12:01 for your paycheck to come. But if you have wealth, you can give out of abundance. And that's the whole point of wealth, is to be able to give out of abundance. Nobody has any issues giving when there's plenty. I can give you something that I have plenty of, because if you have a garden and you have a whole bunch of tomatoes, they all get ripe at the same time, and you want a tomato sandwich, I have no problem giving you some tomatoes because the abundance, because there's so many of them. But the problem is with the rich is when they begin to hoard their wealth or use their wealth to rule over people. That's why there are a lot of scriptures that are condemning the rich, but they're not condemning the fact that they've accumulated wealth. It's what they do with the wealth that makes them a lover of money and not God. It's what you do with your wealth that makes you serving mammon. So the whole point is to get the abundance so you can give out of the abundance. Now, sometimes when you're around church folks, they have this sense of being spiritually superior. Oh, we're spiritually wealthy. So again, they might just say, well, we're praying for you. But Jesus, Yeshua, he prayed over the food and fed the 5,000. Now, this might be a tough pill to swallow, but when you say you're praying for somebody, have you ever made the bracha? Have you ever made the prayer and in your prayer feed 5,000 people? If that hasn't happened, you really might need to stop telling people you're praying for them and actually do what Yeshua said and build worldly wealth so you can make friends for yourself. So what has to be is, if you're praying for people, your prayer has to be effective. Now, if we go to James chapter 2, verses 14 to 17, it says, "What good is it to my brothers if someone claims to have faith but no actions to prove it? Is such faith able to save him? Suppose a brother or sister is without clothes or daily food, and someone says to him, 'Peace, keep warm and eat heartily,' without giving him what he needs. What good does it do? Thus faith by itself, unaccompanied by actions, is dead."